Hi guys, welcome back to the Health Span Collective. On today's episode, we have Christin Rutley. If you're not familiar with Christin, she has her own fitness studio in West Palm Beach called the Christin Rutley Method. I took a class this morning and highly recommend. In this episode, we talked about Christin's journey through entrepreneurship and how she got to where she is today. We talked about her experience with GLP-1s, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And Christin told us her perfect workout split if you are a woman looking to put on muscle and feel tight and toned without feeling bulky. Christin brought so many hot takes. She is so much fun to be around. This is such a fun listen. I hope you enjoy. Christin Rutley, thank you so much for being here.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. I feel like it's been a long time coming.
I know. Are you sure this is what you want?
I am. I have a feeling we're going to have no shortage of things to talk about.
Yay. I can't wait.
So first off, you are known as being like the it girl trainer in Palm Beach.
That is weird to hear out loud, but thank you so much for saying that.
How did you get there, and what do you think is the thing that really sets you apart?
I'm going to be honest, that's the first time I've heard that out loud.
Really?
So yeah, I haven't heard that.
Oh my God, I moved to West Palm, and I swear it was like once a week someone was like, oh, have you done Christin Rutley workout yet? And I was like, no, who is this girl? And they're like, she's the best. You have to go do her workout.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I feel like that all happened very fast. We were just kind of chatting before, but I did not start with my own business the whole time. I always worked in big gyms. I always worked in little boutique studios when I was growing up. So I've had my fair share of experiences when it comes to kind of the whole fitness realm.
Yeah.
And I grew up in like little Pure Barre studios.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, did you start with Pure Barre?
I started with Barre. I did like competitive cheerleading my whole life.
Okay.
And then I had similar injury to my mom. I had herniated discs in L5-S1.
Okay.
And that was when I was a junior year in high school.
Okay.
So I was pretty young, but I was like ruining my body. Obviously, I was tumbling every day. I was a base, so I was the girl that was like throwing people up in the air and not catching them with good form.
Yeah.
So my lower back took a pretty big hit, and I had to come out of cheerleading, which was like a 15-year career for me. So
Really?
that was, that kind of rocked me.
So
And
how old were you when that ended?
God, how old are you in junior year of high school?
Junior
I was already
year,
driving. I know that.
So you're probably 16 or
16, 17, yeah.
Okay.
And I was living in Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
And a Pure Barre just opened like 5 minutes away from our house.
Oh, okay.
And this is like after I'd been going through like 2 or 3 weeks already of PT. I had already seen like a spine surgeon. I didn't have to get surgery, thank God. But I was doing absolutely no physical activity for a couple of weeks, which was making me personally crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was a high school student. I think every high school girl in the world has anxiety, has a little bit of ADHD. So like movement just helped me with everything and helped my sleep. And I was getting really antsy. So as soon as I saw Pure Barre open, I had no idea what it was. I just saw the word bar, and I grew up dancing too with cheer. So I just stumbled in one day. I literally walked in with absolutely no idea what it was. And I stayed for like, I think it was a noon class that day.
Okay.
It was on like a random Saturday. And the instructor that was teaching ended up like, fast forward, is still my mentor to this day.
Really?
Yeah, she's flying in a couple weeks to Florida to come help me train some of my new instructors.
Oh my God, how cool.
At the studio. So I don't know what it was, but I walked in and I was like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
I knew as soon as I took her class that she had something special. Her name's Annie Locke. And she was like a mom when I was younger. So she was kind of like a maternal figure to me as much as like showing me the ropes in fitness.
Yeah.
And I never knew that I wanted to go into fitness. I just needed an outlet that was going to get me through the days that wasn't cheerleading.
Yeah.
And I grew so in love with Barre. It's like embarrassing because I have a Barre studio.
No, I love it.
It's been my whole life since basically 16 years old.
Wow. So you literally started training to be a trainer like soon after you found Pure Barre.
So after I found Pure Barre, I think I took class for like a year.
Okay.
Because I was young. I mean, all the instructors were like moms. They had young kids that were in school.
Right.
And I just knew that I wanted to be an instructor, but I didn't know like what the road looked like to get there.
Right.
And I told Annie, the girl who's my mentor at the very beginning, I was like, I love you. I love your class. I don't know what this like modality is.
Yeah.
But this works for me and it's making my body feel really good.
Oh, I love that.
And she just kind of took to me after that. I stayed really close to her. Like I hung out with her almost every day after school at the studio. Like I looked forward to her classes every day. And I think about like a year and a half later, I ended up going to Spartansburg, South Carolina for Pure Barre training.
Wow.
I was 17.
Were your parents like, what is this?
Well,
like,
I had to miss a week of school.
You did?
And I was like, I don't care. I was not a schoolgirl.
Yeah, I get that.
I didn't love academics. I was really good at it. Like, it didn't take much effort for me, and I would pass with like high B's. But it used to make my dad so mad because if I put like just a tiny bit of effort in, I probably could have been amazing.
Yeah.
And it just was never my thing.
Yeah.
Until I got probably like senior year of high school, and we started getting into anatomy classes, like more specific classes that actually meant something to me. I didn't care about reading. I didn't care about writing. I didn't care about math. But we started talking about the muscles, and I got all excited.
Yeah.
So
the physical body.
Yes. And it just made so much sense to me because I was doing all these things every day in barre, and I was like learning about lengthening and stretching and contracting and shortening, and it was just, my brain like finally had an aha moment, like, oh my God, I think this is like my thing.
I love that.
And my high B's turned into like hundreds across the board for anatomy. I was still failing every other class, but my anatomy grades were high off the charts. So it was like, it just felt like a calling to me.
Yeah.
And I knew that I needed to do something in the science world. I knew fitness was like always going to be my thing, but I didn't really know how far I could go with that.
Right.
So I started college as pre-med.
Love.
Worked out really well, Dr. Rutley. I not wasted, but I spent like a month doing the prereqs for the pre-med classes, and immediately I was like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
I came from like a small little high school where everybody was just getting concentrated attention, and then I sat in a room with 600 people in a lecture.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to raise my hand.
Yeah.
So I quickly switched to exercise physiology, a much smaller like school, and still at University of Louisville, and I loved it.
Okay.
It was so obvious that as soon as I switched, it was what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah. I love how clear it was for you.
It didn't feel clear in high school because I felt like all my friends knew what they wanted to do back then.
Okay.
But once college happened and I realized like, oh, these people that had these plans are now switching their plans. Like plans don't always go accordingly. So as soon as I realized it was okay to change what I thought I wanted to do, that's when I kind of embraced it, and it really was clear.
It's so funny because I just got a flashback of calling my dad, crying all the time in college, just being like I had my friends were so clear in what they wanted to do.
And you didn't know.
My best friend was like so passionate about economics, and
Ew.
I know. She's not an economist. And that's kind of the point. Like, my other friend was so passionate about hospitality. She's no longer in the hospitality industry.
Yeah.
And my dad was constantly like, it's never where you start. Like, just start somewhere, go towards the thing that you feel most called to of all the other things, and just start somewhere and it'll lead you where you're supposed to go.
He's right.
He was.
Starting's scary, but I mean, you have to do it, or else there's no other option.
Totally. And that was, I did marketing, and I was really passionate about health and wellness. But that's what I even tried to double major in dietetics and marketing.
Okay.
I would have been in school for 8 years because it's too, like,
basically a doctor.
Yeah, you can't get like a science degree and a business degree at the same time.
I know, you have to like do them separately.
Yeah. So I went with business and stuck with that. And here we are. And now
and I think you figured it out.
We figured it out. Yeah, we figured it out along the way. Okay, so I love that. So you started with barre, which, by the way, I have always loved barre.
I saw something online the other day that was like, barre walked so Pilates could run.
Yes.
Like, barre's like the OG.
It really is. And I was also a dancer when I was young. And I remember, same thing, walking into my first barre class in college in Tallahassee. I went to Florida State. And it was like a one-off studio. It wasn't a Pure Barre. It was probably around the same time because I think you're a few years younger than me. And just being like, oh my God, I love this. I love these movements. Yeah. I love how I feel during and after this workout.
They make your body feel so good.
So good. Like, unmatched. And yeah, I just love that you still incorporate it into your method because
you can't get rid of it.
No, like, and nor should you. Like, I love Pilates. I love like Megaformer. I love all the stuff that's like super trendy now. But like, I'll still go to Pure Barre classes when I travel because I'm like, I just love this.
How is Pure Barre? How's Pure Barre doing?
Depends what studio, what like anything. It depends which
depends on the
studio,
instructor, it depends on the location, totally.
But I actually like it. Like, it's just not like the hot thing anymore.
They know what they're doing.
They know
the
what they're
training
doing.
that I went through is one of the most rigorous trainings
Really?
for fitness that I've ever done. They did so much musicality, the training. They did so much of like learning to count to the beat. I would not be the instructor I am now if I didn't start at Pure Barre. Totally.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
And does your mentor still work at Pure Barre?
No, she actually owned the Pure Barre when I first went, and she then like moved out of bar. She bought a cycle bar instead. She opened up like 3 super successful cycle bars in Louisville, and she's just getting older now, so her body's tired.
Yeah.
She's earned her time.
Yeah.
So she sold them, and now she just kind of, I think she does like consulting for boutique fitness studios.
Yeah.
And I've fully taken her up on that offer.
Yeah.
Help me.
I love that so much. Okay, so obviously you got to college, you did exercise physiology, and did you start doing like personal training for like weightlifting and stuff too?
So when I was in college, that's kind of when I really learned about the physical movements of weight training and like resistance training, because I knew what deadlifts were, and I knew what everything was, but now I was being tested on them.
Right.
And I was being tested on like certain weight loads that come with it. Like we were learning about hypertrophy for the muscles and all of the things that are not bar principles.
Right.
So that kind of forced me into the weightlifting world.
Okay.
So my kind of like routine in college was I would wake up super early. I was like that girl that would go to 7 a.m. bar 30 minutes away from college, drive back, like get ready, go to class. And then after class, all the like guys and girls that were in exercise physiology all went to the gym and like basically practice things that we learned in class. So if we were learning like 1 rep maxes for a deadlift, like then we would go to the gym and try it out ourselves. So that's like where I really started to get comfortable in the actual weight room. And then I would say once my degree finished and I had a year or 2 under my belt after college, that's when I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I had already gotten certified like through my CSCS.
Okay.
I had NASM. I'm certified personal trainer.
Right.
But I didn't feel, even though I had those certifications, I didn't feel comfortable and confident enough to bring someone into the gym and take them through, which is so funny to me now. But I just, it wasn't my time yet. And then once I feel like I got myself trained the way that I wanted to with the weights, I was like, all right, now it's time to guinea pig everybody else.
Okay.
And it took a little while. I didn't feel comfortable at the beginning, which I really don't think anyone does.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to get a taste of it now that I'm training instructors to come onto the team too. It's like, oh God, you guys are scared. I forgot what this is like. But it's good nerves, and it
you want
means
them
that
to be
they
a little
care.
nervous.
It's all good. It's fitness.
Yeah. So how many instructors are you bringing on?
We have 6 right now that are going through a training.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah, because
Congratulations.
I'm gonna die if we don't. So
I was thinking that the other day when we were scheduling this, and you were like, okay, so I'll move around this class, and we have another event coming up, and you're like, I'll cancel this class. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about the fact that you're teaching every class.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it would be so great to just like hand a class to somebody and be like, here, can you sub this for me?
Yeah.
Which is what it is. I always wanted it to be, but I have struggled. I've had 2 instructors that have come on with me.
Okay.
And they didn't do very well.
Really?
Like I didn't know if it's because my name was in the brand or what it was, but even at Lifetime, people were like partial to me.
Yeah.
And I also have a life though, so I can't always be there.
Yeah.
And I would hear it if I had a sub.
Yeah.
I'd hear like the class wasn't the same. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. So I didn't know what to call my studio when I opened.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'll just name it Christin Rutley.
Yeah.
And I fear that it almost closed off some doors for me, because if people are taking the Christin Rutley method, sometimes they don't want to get someone that's not Christin Rutley, but they need to trust me, because I would never put someone in an instructor position that I didn't think would deliver just as good of a class as I would.
Right.
So that's kind of like the growth period that we're in right now.
Okay.
But we've been open for about a year and a half, and it has been literally just me.
That's crazy. I mean, your studio is beautiful, and like there is something to be said about an entrepreneur that is hyper focused on the experience their clients are getting, and you're listening to your clients.
It's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, and it's, it's I'm sure a blessing and a curse that so many of your clients are friends, and and you're the type of person that makes everyone feel like a friend.
Yeah, and I have no boundaries.
Right.
So like people are calling me at all hours, and I'm like, hello, I have to teach in 3 hours. Is everything okay? But I'm getting better. It's just been a big learning curve the first year.
Yeah.
I did not go to business school. I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad is like, remember every time I told you to go to business school? But I mean, I'm doing okay for not really having any business knowledge.
No, you're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, so you came from Louisville. Obviously, now you're in Palm Beach. You moved to work at Lifetime?
No, I moved during COVID.
Got it.
I was engaged.
You were? I had no idea.
Yeah, dude, obviously didn't work out. And now when I was engaged, I was still living in Louisville. He was living in Jupiter. We met when I was here for an internship.
Got it.
So like I was here in Jupiter before I officially moved here.
Got it.
And I had to go back to school.
Okay.
So I met him, I fell in love.
Okay.
And then we did long distance for like 6 months.
Okay.
And these were like really strong feelings. Like I've dated a lot. I've always been someone that was in relationships even when I was like younger.
Okay.
And I like thought this was the one. So we like really went hard into long distance, and we were just tired of booking flights. So I think December of 2020 he moved to Louisville.
Okay.
He's like from Jupiter. So he moved to Louisville. I had an apartment there. I was living, me and my dog. My parents lived like 30 minutes away.
Okay.
And I didn't have my own business yet. I literally just finished college. I finished in May of 2019.
Wow.
That's when I graduated. So about like a year and a half later, he came. This was December of 2020. The next month, the world shuts down.
Yeah.
We got engaged of December 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you were so young.
Yeah, I was really young. I was like 22 or 20. My parents were like, hello?
Yeah.
But he's we're still really good friends today. So like, that's one of those relationships that was there for a reason. Like
totally.
I needed him at the time. He needed me. We taught each other so much, and there's no bad blood, but he brought me to Florida for sure, because after he moved to Louisville first, we wanted to be closer to his family. He has a huge family in Jupiter, and everything was closed in Kentucky. So we were ready to get to Florida and come back. And as soon as I came here, I was like, it's a big world out here. We're kind of fighting a lot. But it just didn't work out. And it was rough at the beginning, obviously. Like I moved out. I ended up buying my first place because I moved out of my exes. So that was awesome. That was like a blessing that I didn't think was going to happen.
That's also like a great milestone to hit at a young age.
Yeah, I was like 22 and I bought my first investment property. So that was...
Oh my God, it's amazing.
It was really cool. And I still own it. There's somebody living in it right now.
Cool.
Just got a tenant.
Oh, you're a landlord.
Yes, I'm a landlord. I'm like the worst landlord ever. Every time somebody has a question, I call my dad.
That would be me.
Yeah. So we're trying.
That's me now in my own house that I own with my husband.
Yeah.
I'm like calling my dad at 11 p.m. Like,
he's like, don't you have a husband?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, but I need my dad.
Yes, exactly.
No, I understand. And so once I came down here, I just started like hopping from place to place. There was a cool studio called Tribe in Abacoa in Jupiter that I taught at for a little while.
Okay.
I taught barre there. I taught like a couple strength classes.
Okay.
I feel like that's where I kind of like started making my name.
Yeah.
Because they weren't older, but everybody was like around 40, 50.
Yeah.
And I was like the new like 23-year-old that came in, and I was playing like the ratchet music. And everybody was like excited to have somebody new and like with fun energy in. And they closed like 6 months later. They just couldn't survive COVID.
Yeah.
The rent was crazy. So they closed. I ended up going to Lifetime right after that. And pretty much everyone that worked at Tribe kind of filtered into Lifetime.
Got it.
It was just good timing. The owner of Tribe actually went to Lifetime too.
I was going to say, because that Lifetime in Palm Beach Gardens was new, right?
It was brand new. It wasn't even built yet when we first closed to Tribe. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
So we kind of had like a waiting game of a few months. I had to like travel down to the Boca Lifetime to do like my auditions and stuff there. But that's how I got involved in my first corporate experience. And I think that'll be my last.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an entrepreneur at heart. You don't like being told what to do.
Except I am working at Equinox.
Oh, you are?
Like one class a week.
You know what's so funny is I've already signed up for a membership there too.
I miss the treadmill classes. I miss the treadmill classes so much.
Equinox has such a place in my heart because I lived in New York.
I've never been to one. Ever. My dad's been a member for like 10 years. I've never been to an Equinox. I was like, sure, I'll teach for you.
Oh, that's so funny. I love Equinox.
I've heard amazing things. Yeah, I'm teaching just treadmill. Okay. I think it's called Precision Run.
Ooh, okay.
It's
I'm
like,
excited for that.
It was something called GTX at Lifetime where it was kind of like Orange Theory, half treadmill, half floor, where you do weights, tread.
Yeah.
And I love yelling at people.
On the tread?
Yes. I'm like, go faster. And it's just higher energy. Like it's a different vibe than barre. I made it very clear to them I will not be teaching barre there.
Okay.
Because
it'll compete.
I would never cannibalize my own business. But I need to like get re-inspired with some other modalities.
I love that.
So I'll be at Equinox a little bit.
Okay. Well,
I'll be good. I promise.
Yeah.
HR, I'll be good.
Well, I'll see you there. I was joking. I'm
Perfect.
like, people are like, what do you do to work out? I'm like, everything. You asked me that the other day. They're like, you're like, what have you been doing? I'm like, everything.
Yeah, I just go to like literally every studio.
Yeah,
that's my dream.
I'm constantly like, oh, I need to create like a schedule where I'm like at Christin Rutley Method every Tuesday, and it's just, first of all, my schedule
hard.
here is different
Changes
every day. And it's just, now I use it for networking. So it's just like, I'm just kind of embracing like,
sometimes there's like an hour where you're like, should I go to bar or should I go network with somebody? And it's like, I guess you have to pick networking because we're adults now. Well, but you can network at bar.
That's what I mean. Like yesterday, I literally, like I dragged my husband to a class at Trap House.
Yeah.
Not dragged. He was happy to go. He's going again tomorrow morning. And because I wanted to work with them on our new business, Humanot. And yeah, it like works well being in the wellness space because it works for us to partner with fitness studios.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm just like, okay, I'm a member everywhere.
It's so mutually beneficial.
Yeah. So obviously, like what people are so attracted to you for your classes, I'll tell you this.
Tell me, please.
I'm like, you have incredible energy.
Thank
you just said, even like you being like, I love to like yell at people. Like it's like,
but it's like in a fun and endearing way.
It's
I'm not a hard ass.
It's very engaging. And there's something to be said for, I always say this even at like, you used to teach at Tremble too, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, something I
Tremble.
love about Tremble classes that I'm sure is part of their training because every instructor does it is you're calling people out by name. You are like giving every single person in the room personal attention.
Yeah.
And there's
12 machines. You should.
Yes, there is something to that. Like when you are getting your name called out in a positive way throughout a class and somebody is bringing the energy that you are there to like.
Yeah, they're literally pulling it out of you.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to be there. And I can speak on this because I was a client at Pure Barre before I was.
Right.
And I'm still a client at a bunch. I have a membership at Tremble, but
right.
I just. There's a major difference in me taking instructors, ones that personally get to know you, personally like push you during class, and the ones that are just kind of like looking at themselves in the mirror and like looking at the timer. It's very obvious, you know?
Totally.
And as a client, I'm putting my client hat on, like I don't want to go back to a class like that.
I agree.
And as an instructor, I put my client hat on and think like, what do I personally like going to every class at every studio? And I just morph that all into the experience that they're getting at CRM.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want. I wanted a studio where people walk in and they feel like $1 million every time.
Yeah.
Because typically when people sign up for a workout class, they're not feeling like $1 million.
No.
They're feeling bloated or they're feeling like fatigued or they drank all weekend and they're trying to like flush it out or make themselves feel better. Like not to say that that's the only reason people work out. Obviously people have
No, but they're there to feel better. They're there to work on
There's
themselves.
always some sort of insecurity that's backing the motivation to get in the room, even for me.
Yeah.
I mean, hello, that's why I go to class. I want to look good.
No, all of us. And that's what I was going to say. Another thing that I feel like is like taboo to talk about with fitness is there's an element of the instructor's energy. And there's also like, there's an element of like, I go to your class and I'm looking at you and your abs and I'm like, okay, one more rep. Like I need to look like her. Like I want to look more like her. And
I got attacked about this the other day.
Really?
Yeah. I made like a joke in the Tremble group and I was like, it's because somebody wanted to like become an instructor. Somebody was just asking after class. And so I let the owners know like, hey, I don't know who this person was, but she sounded like she was interested in becoming an instructor for Tremble and she had a great body. Like that's the only thing I can vouch for. This girl responds and is like, just because somebody has a great body doesn't mean they're qualified. Yeah, I'm well aware, but it kind of helps. And like you just said, as a client, you don't want to take, I don't want to take advice from anyone that I wouldn't trade places with, period. Whether that's physically, economically, like that's just how I roll.
Yes.
I'm sure I'm going to get hate.
I know. And like, I'm like trying to tread lightly because I'm like there's plenty of instructors whose classes like I love who, you know, I don't know. Everyone's on their own fitness journey, right?
Totally. And I'm not knocking anyone. For not being shredded. But I am going to say
it's inspiring.
Any single person that I've talked to, my mom is huge on this too. Like you have to be inspired by the person you're learning from.
Let's just leave it at it's inspiring when the person teaching you or instructing you or training you has the type of body that you're going for.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean they even have to be smaller than you or more shredded than you.
No.
Like I have been trained by women with like, I'm like, I want your butt. I want a butt like that.
You say that about me, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And I'm like, but my old trainer, Annie, she had like the most incredible butt. And I was just like, I want to be doing one workout a week to help me build that butt.
Yeah.
And obviously everybody's different. Everybody builds muscle differently. Some people genetically have a great butt.
Yeah, their genetics are different.
Right. Okay. We'll leave it at that. But you're shredded.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, you are.
This is why
you
I
look
love
incredible. So what are you doing? Like, but obviously you're doing CR Method, which also, what besides barre is included in CR Method?
So it's really not barre. I kind of want to say we incorporate the barre in class, and we'll do like a couple barre movements, especially in glutes and stuff. But it's more of like a mat Pilates, barre, and functional training hybrid. So like, you came on Sunday, right? I think that was full body strength. So like,
I loved it.
I'm so glad.
I was
we use
sore
like a little
after.
heavier weights in there, right? Like 15s, 25s, like anything that's not your traditional like 3-5 pound bar weight.
No, I was so happy. I think I was using a 25-pound weight.
That's awesome.
Like, I love that. I love using, like, we were using a ball, like a stability ball.
Yeah.
In some movements. And then we were also using a 25-pound weight. I was like, this is like my perfect workout.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah. And so I really just drew principles from barre. Like we incorporate the ball so much, all in Pure Barre. Remember they had that like double tube?
Yep.
I wish I had one of those. I want to like get some sort of double tube, but we use booty bands.
Yep.
I actually just ordered some longer bands like with handles on the sides.
Oh, nice.
So we can do some sort of arm stuff too. I would say the heavy weights have been the biggest game changer because I didn't want to be just a barre studio.
Yeah.
Like, I do think that barre has kind of, like, had its time. I don't think it'll ever go away, but
But
if
it's
I
not
advertise...
like the trending workout anymore. Like, and Pilates is, like, trending hard, obviously.
Yes, and everything is Pilates now, apparently. Yeah. I saw people, like, swimming the other day, and they were like, water Pilates! I'm like, what the fuck? But it's, like, these principles from dance that I remember, like, from my actual routines and stuff growing up, they're so synonymous with the movements that I learned in barre, but at Pure Barre, you don't use ankle weights. So I wanted to slap some 2 pounds on your ankles.
Now they do.
What?
Yeah, they use ballas. They copied you.
Okay. No, but it's like, I just wanted to increase the intensity of things that I found being so effective back in the day for me.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm still evolving with the times. Like I do tremble all the time. I lift weights on my own. I'm a big walker.
You are?
I'm not a runner. I do not run. I'll do like the Stairmaster if I need some sort of like heavy sweating, like hard breathing cardio. But besides that, I would rather walk distance in the dead beat of summer than ever go for a run. Yeah.
I feel that. I have like a stroke of energy like once a month where I'm like, I'm going to go for a run. And
that's amazing. I wish that happened to me once a month.
And then I'm good for the rest of the 30 days of the month.
Yep.
But no, I've like really leaned into walking as well. So do you have like a certain split that you do every week?
I try. So on the days, I kind of like base it off of my CRM schedule.
Okay.
So like the times that I can get into Tremble with like the certain instructors that I like, I pretty much do that on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday more. So, and then Tuesday, Thursdays, I tend to lift.
Okay.
I just go to Amped. I'll be at Equinox, obviously, when it opens. Mm-hmm. And I'm on like a pretty simple 2-day split in the gym, like full lower body day, full upper body day. But
nice.
My lower body day is pretty much a glute heavy, like a little bit of quad focus. I go really heavy though.
You
like,
do?
Yeah.
Oh, so I wanted to ask you about that because I'm someone who like genetically I put on muscle, like easy.
Yeah.
If anything, like I have to be careful. And that's not a commonality. Like with most women that I talk to, when not so much like right now, but a couple months ago, like I was getting a lot of questions like what do you do? How do you work out? And I'm like, I lift heavy.
Yeah.
And I recommend that you lift as heavy as you possibly can.
Yes.
And I'm like, I do have to cap myself because I personally put on a lot of muscle. Do you find women like getting that like bulky?
Whoever says that bulkiness doesn't exist is straight up lying to your face.
Please talk about this because I feel like there's like, it's like the protein conversation. I love protein. I eat a ton of protein. But the whole like...
You don't need 120 grams a day though. Like
don't.
People are saying it's insane and it's actually doing like damage to your intestines if you're getting that much protein on a daily basis.
Well, and it's like you also need fiber and you also need micronutrients. It's like we can't just like eat a chicken breast for every meal.
But people think that that's fine because it's protein. You're not going to get any carbs, so you're going to like look skinny. That's not the recipe.
Right. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about like lifting heavy.
Yes.
We can get bulky as women.
You can. And I've experienced it. I went through a phase, I would say like 3 or 4 months ago, where I was just lifting. I took a little break from the reformer because my hips were bothering me. Sometimes if I do it too much, I like can tell that my hips are trying to like click.
Yeah.
And I can feel it in my lower back. So I just be careful with that. And I'm also kind of an extremist. So like when I love something, it's like, I'm gonna go to Trumbull 10 days in a row. I'm not gonna like be normal and go to Trumbull 2 days and lift 2 days.
Same.
Like now I've finally figured that out. But I always look back and I'm like, what was I doing? And I just think that now when I took this little hiatus from the reformer and I was lifting so heavy, I was really focused on cardio too, because I do think that's the secret sauce.
Okay.
It has to be a perfect split of low impact, steady state cardio, as well as the high impact interval training. So you want to do HIIT maybe 1 time a week. Okay. Like people are doing way too much HIIT.
Because that's what I was going to say. I've definitely had phases where I overdid it with HIIT and high intensity cardio where I'm running 3 days a week. I like ruined my body training for my wedding. I was lifting and running almost every day.
Dude, running every day makes me so stressed. Running in general makes me stressed.
My body was so tired. And
you had no recovery time, I'm sure.
So hungry.
That's the hard part about running.
Yeah.
And honestly, any sort of high intensity, if you're not fueling the way that you should be, which I'm sure for your wedding, you were like underdoing it a little bit, you're going to be miserable.
Yeah. I remember my aunt like got in town for my wedding. She saw me. She was like, "You look incredible." She was
You're like, "Thanks, I'm miserable."
I literally, she was like, "What's your secret?" I was like, "Suffering."
Yeah. I haven't eaten in 2 weeks.
That's how I felt.
Yeah. No, I get it. And I hear it so much from my clients too. But I truly think if you're doing, I don't want to say more than 3 or 4 days in the gym lifting as heavy as possible.
Yeah.
Because you are going to put on size. I mean, weight equals mass.
Right.
So if you're consuming calories, even if you're in a deficit and you're lifting weights, that mass is still being put into your muscles.
Right.
And I like to say, based on my own body and kind of like my own experimenting with this, lifting really heavy, like as heavy as possible to failure, 2 days a week, with the other days mixed in with like bar, Pilates, like the cute, like feminine type of movements that we do, plus walking has made my body like the best that it's ever looked.
Oh, that's so funny. That's like as chaotic as my workout schedule is,
it's the perfect split.
That's how I try to split it, where I'm like, I'm doing Trumbull 2 days a week. I'm lifting heavy 2 days a week.
That's perfect.
And my other 2 days are like kind of freestyle. Sometimes it's hot yoga.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's HIIT. Sometimes it's a run. Like
it's something that you enjoy that's not in the like traditional structure that you're doing, whether you're lifting or you're doing Pilates or Trumbull, I mean. And that's good because you also have to keep your mind healthy.
Yes. And I do really like, I love that you said like the feminine movements, because that's exactly how I think about it. I'm like, I'm lifting heavy. I feel masculine.
Well, I'm telling you,
powerful.
When I took that hiatus, I literally looked like a boy.
Yeah.
Like I was like boxy and my shoulders develop really easily.
Same, yeah.
So, and you and I both eat very clean. So let me also just say, like, it makes a big difference when you're eating a certain way and you're lifting heavy. Like, if you're eating like shit after you go lift as heavy as possible, you are going to put on weight.
Yeah.
But if you're, I'm like a big salad girl, which is funny. I never used to be.
Really?
But my salads are like, I'll load up the bottom with like all the greens, microgreens, sprouts or whatever. And then I'll either do like chicken or ground beef and I'll pour it on top and I'll do like red onion, tomato, cucumber. Like I wasn't eating vegetables. I was the chicken breast victim, like you said.
Yes.
So I actually did blood work with this girl that read all of my food sensitivities, all my micronutrients. She put me on like a supplement thing and she gave me like, hey, avoid these foods for 6 months.
Okay.
She thought I had a little bit of candida.
Yeah.
Like that bacterial overgrowth in my gut.
Yeah.
And I swear the second I did what was on that regimen, all of my inflammation like fell out of my body.
Really?
It was insane.
So what do you eat regularly? Like what's a day in the life?
So day in the life, this morning I've had, today's like a horrible day. I've had like half of a smoothie and half of a bowl with chicken, rice, greens, a little bit of hot sauce and red onion.
Okay,
like
but
today's
keeping it
not
simple.
Yeah. I didn't have that much time. I've taught 7:30, 8:45, 10, went to Trumbull at 11:30, slicked my hair back, took a shower, put makeup on, ate a smoothie and ate chicken in the car. You know, so it's like...
That's fine though. But you kept it simple. Most of the fittest people I know keep it simple.
And it works.
Yeah.
But you also, something that I used to do is eat the same thing every day. You cannot do that.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't realize how bad it was.
That's how you end up with food sensitivities.
Yes.
And nutrient deficiencies.
I was so upset.
Yeah.
I like have a deficiency to red meat because I eat steak every day.
Yeah. But you're fine. You took a break.
Yes.
And now you just incorporate it like 2-3 times a week, right?
Yeah. And I've started taking like glycine and like all these things to heal the lining of my gut, and I feel so much better.
Good.
So food is very important, but whoever's telling you that you're not going to get bulky if you lift is literally lying to your face.
Right. But we also do need to lift because...
You have to.
Yeah, like that is the only way you're going to build muscle, which is... Like I feel like so many women don't realize like the shape they're going after. Like if they want to look like you, like you're thin... but you have muscle.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for calling me skinny. But like your shape is because you have muscle. Like you do need to build a certain amount of muscle. And that's what I always recommend. Like we have like the Seca machine here. We have the Dex up at Humana. It's like, get a scan, see how much muscle you have. 90% of the women that get on the Seca here, like it gives you like red, green, yellow.
Yeah.
They're all on the red for muscle mass.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but they look skinny.
Right.
They're like skinny fat.
Right.
Which I hate that term, but you know what I mean? They just have no tone to their body.
Right. Like they're like, they think they need to lose weight. And I'm like, you really need to like just recomposition your body mass.
Yes.
Like you don't necessarily need to lose pounds. You need to replace
You're probably going to gain pounds.
Yeah, but you need to replace, you probably gain
You have
pounds.
to replace the fat with muscle.
Yeah. Because you want to like, say you gain 5 pounds of muscle and you burn 10 pounds of fat.
Yeah, you're going to look totally different. And as much as I don't want people to like take what we said and twist it, because bulkiness does come, but you have to have shape as a woman as well.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of people that look like string beans when they walk into my studio, and it's like, I know you're here because you want to build muscle, but you're probably not fueling yourself.
Yeah, you're probably not eating enough.
Yeah. And that's like the fine line that I draw, because I'm not a nutritionist. It's not really my place to like talk to my clients about what they're eating, but I'm in the fitness industry,
sure
so everybody
so many
asks
people
me.
Ask you, yeah.
I know. I'm just really good at referring.
Yeah.
I don't want to be liable for anything. I don't have the nutritional knowledge that you or like my girl Audrey or all these people that are like studying this in dietetics in their careers. I got to hand it off to the professionals.
Yeah. And you're better off. Honestly, also, I use ChatGPT a lot for like meal plan inspiration nowadays.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Like work with a nutritionist, learn the basics, and then like if you know the kind of macros you're trying to hit, it can be really helpful to use AI to just
use something to assist you.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Speaking of food, can we talk about Ozempic?
I'm ready.
You told me earlier, and I was shocked that you were okay talking about this. I'm so excited. So you tried Ozempic a couple years ago.
I did. Yes. So I got my breast augmentation in May of 2023, I believe. And that's when I was working at Lifetime.
Okay.
I wasn't in like a great environment anyway. I had like a lot of head junk going on. And I was convinced that I was going to get fat as shit if I didn't work out for 4 weeks. So
for 4 weeks.
For literally, you know how crazy that sounds when I say it out loud now?
As someone who's been working out for, like you've been working out regularly
years,
for 15
literally,
years.
Yeah. So that just goes to show that even the people in the industry that have all the education, all the knowledge can still deal with some mental stuff, you know?
And like, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you because
you can laugh at me all you want.
No, so I was telling you, like I recently got off peptides and I'm like feeling really inflamed, and it's because I want to start trying to conceive in a couple months. You can't be on peptides when you're trying to conceive. And
luckily I don't have that problem.
So much. Well, enjoy being skinny, that's all I have to say. But there's so much head stuff that I'm like, I thought this was gone years ago.
Oh, especially because do peptides affect hormones?
Yeah, they can.
I was gonna say, if you were on that, and I'm sure you got off the right way, but you can still like have a little bit of a come down from your hormonal imbalance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, but go on. So you tried it.
Yeah, I tried it and I loved it. I looked in the mirror one day and my parents were like, "Are you okay?" And I literally was almost 20 pounds lighter. Yeah, it was bad.
And you didn't have 20 pounds to lose.
No, I've always looked like that. Yeah. But I always have been like built because of cheerleading. I was always on the base, so I was always throwing people. I've had muscle my whole life. Right. But I've always been lean. Okay. And I've always been lean because I've always been able to do bar and work out. And they told me I couldn't do bar for 4 weeks. So I went crazy. I took semaglutide, very low dose.
Okay.
And I was obsessed with the results.
Okay.
I felt like absolute shit on it.
I was gonna say, how did you feel?
Oh no, nobody cares about that. I was like throwing up every day, could barely like hold food down, but like I looked
Throwing
amazing.
up every day.
Oh, there was times when I worked at Lifetime still, and I'd stabbed myself in the stomach with it that morning, like before I taught class. It like hit me right before class. I'd be like, I'm gonna go pee, I'll be right back. Would take the mic off, throw up, go back and teach the class.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, I'm skinny.
So how long were you doing this?
Like 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
So like way past the 4-week time. And that's how I knew that something was like wrong with me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need it to begin with.
Did
and
you have a history of disordered eating before?
When I was in high school, I had some issues with eating.
Okay.
I was never I never had bulimia. I would never throw up. So the throwing up thing with Ozempic really like kind of scared me.
Yeah.
I was like a pro at not eating in high school. I think every girl. So I kind of like felt triggered by some of the same like exciting like sensations of, oh my God, I feel skinny. Like this is amazing.
There's also a euphoric thing that your brain does when you are malnourishing. That is because if you were stuck on a deserted island and you couldn't eat, you would need like a surge of energy to like survive.
Not die. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's part of the addicting nature of an eating disorder.
Yeah.
That a GLP-1 can fuel because it removes like the pain of not eating. So there's like a whole brain chemical component happening there.
Which is what I could definitely feel happening to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I have like a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth on Ozempic now, because personally I took it too far, and I've watched so many people in my life take it too far where I felt like I ruined my body.
I really, really appreciate you being open about it though.
Anytime.
Because so many people use it and don't admit it.
No, they're such liars.
Especially in the fitness industry.
I know. And then they drop training programs, and then they're like, I lost all this weight based on my nutrition and this alone trained with, and it's literally false advertising.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's so much, like, even, actually, this is the first time I've talked about it, like, on the podcast. I've talked about it on social media, though. So one of the peptides I was on was a microdose of tirzepatide for inflammation primarily. And because I've always had PCOS, and I've been dealing with this whole inflammatory, it's called mast cell activation syndrome. It really, really helps your inflammation.
Right.
But,
and so I have nothing bad to say about that when somebody who actually is benefiting from it is taking it. I was abusing it completely.
Right, which I really appreciate you saying, because I've talked to so many people who are like, they get on it for the anti-inflammatory effects. They're like, I'm at a healthy weight. That's how I felt. I was at a healthy weight. I was like getting results, doing a lot of the things I was doing. But you have to have people in your life that keep you accountable. Like I talked about this with Gracie Abercrombie when she was on. She said her best friend and her mom were like, you're too skinny. And you said the same thing your parents said.
My mom noticed right away. Yeah. And my mom is like, I don't have any siblings, so my mom is like my sister basically.
Love that.
She's been like that since I was in high school. Like she knows that I've struggled.
Yeah.
And she's seen me come so far. Yeah. That when she saw me taking this again, she's like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. You're taking like 10 steps back.
Yeah. And did you lose muscle?
Yeah. And
really?
I never like actually tested it like on the InBody or whatever, but I would be so interested. I wish I would have. I went from having muscle to like hunched over. Like I was small. I was almost 110. And I'm like 140 comfortably.
Okay.
So that was all muscle that was gone. Cause I mean, I still like,
well, like I said, you didn't really have a lot of fat to lose. So
apparently in my brain I did.
Yeah. But like, that's what it'll do. And that's why you do have to be so intentional, especially if you know you have a history of eating disorders or disordered eating. And that's what, like I said, I'm the biggest advocate of it. Like,
of course.
I have seen us change hundreds of people's lives, or I should say these peptides change hundreds of people's lives in a positive way through our clinics. Like literally people like that couldn't walk well because they had so much weight on arthritic joints.
Oh yeah. That's like, that's night and day for them.
It's night and day. It's incredible. They're like, we have one guy who's lost like 150 pounds.
That's amazing.
Let me tell you, him walking in with his first girlfriend in the last like 20 years.
Oh my God, I'm like pre-menstrual, I'll start crying.
I could start crying. Like, like the pep in his step. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
You changed his life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like these peptides change their lives. But I also know people who, like in my personal life, who a lot of times it's not being regulated by the right practitioner.
Mine wasn't regulated at all.
Yeah. Like that's a really important factor. Like in my opinion, it matters. It makes a big difference if a practitioner is, even if it's via Zoom, looking at you, talking to you, like checking in with you in your mental state. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you eating? How much are you eating? Like I was speaking with somebody the other day she's taking the maximum dose and she's like, yeah, I eat like a bowl of cereal a day. And I'm like,
And by the way, cereal.
right.
Don't get me started.
I'm like, of anything, choose some like at this point, choose a piece of chicken,
Grab
please.
a chicken breast, for God's sakes. No, I know.
But okay. So you took it a little too far. So would you ever try it again? No.
I think if I would like to try peptides, I'm not like
other peptides.
Yes. I'm all about like enhancing your body. I mean, hello. So I have no qualms about that. I see way too many people abuse it.
Yeah. I feel like you would love a growth hormone peptide, like
Give it to me.
Okay, let's do
Put it in me.
Yeah. I'm going to set you up with a consult because I think you would really like one of the growth hormone peptides because they can help your body naturally burn visceral fat. Not that you have like visceral fat to lose. But they help with that inflammation. They help you they help you gain muscle. I think you'll like it. And they help you sleep really well.
I have heard that a lot of people have sleep benefits from peptides, which that would be amazing for me.
I wonder if your cycle would regulate as well.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that.
My cycle has never once been regular.
Really?
Ever. I got on I started my period when I was in 4th grade. I got on birth control the summer after 5th grade because my periods literally
5th grade?
Oh yeah. I was taking like the oral pill because my periods would start and they just wouldn't stop. Like I would bleed for 20 something days.
Oh my
mom was like, okay, my 5th grader has a problem.
Wow.
So I've been on hormonal birth control literally since I was like almost 12.
Ooh. Okay. Let me know when you want to work on that one.
R.I.P. to me. R.I.P.
Well, the only thing is because I'm thinking so much for myself about like
trying to conceive that I'm
luckily
like, there's no men that want to conceive with me.
Well, when you meet your man, we'll start chatting about like
perfect.
Because sometimes it can like you want a little bit of time to like you don't want to be like, okay, I'm ready to conceive, I'm ready to get off my birth
No, you have
control.
to have like I've heard a year or something to bring your body back to its equilibrium.
I'd recommend giving yourself a year, but start working with a practitioner like before you even get off because there's ways you can prep your body. And there's plenty that we can chat about on that front when you're ready. You'll come back on the podcast then.
Yay. See you in 10 years.
Yeah. Watch, you're going to like meet your husband like next week.
I'll go to Garden Butcher after this. I'll see if he's there.
So you're fully single right now?
I'm single.
And
this is like the most single that I've been. No.
Really? Not dating?
No.
Okay. Are you like taking a dating like hiatus?
Not on purpose.
Okay.
I'm kind of weird. I'm on apps, but I just like window shop.
Yeah.
Like if somebody messages me, I get nervous. I'm like so good in person. Like because I'm big on energy.
And you're like very outgoing. Like
which is why I feel so weird to talk on a fucking app to me.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself like a proper extrovert or do you need alone time?
You should, because I'm an only child and I'm used to literally being alone all the time.
Okay.
It's like my friends know not to ask me to do anything after I teach because those days, especially during the week, my battery just runs out. Like, I just have to sit on the couch, watch mindless TV. Gossip Girl is just on like a loop for me. Like it's the easiest thing to watch. I'm just like I'm always on my computer like doing admin stuff basically at night too.
Okay.
So I love not talking to anyone.
I love that.
Very good in front of people and very good like in class and bringing energy. And I can bring energy if I need to, but I'm the first person to shut down at 4 p.m.
Okay. That's relieving to hear because you seem like somebody who just like it never runs out and I'm so jealous of those people.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So you're like the ambivert, like you can turn it on, but you need time to
I can turn it on if I need to. But
yeah.
Even like this morning, I woke up for class and I was like, okay, we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
We're going to do it again. It felt like a really early day today.
For the thousandth day in a row, we're going to do it again.
Literally. And it's like, I can't be mad because I'm living my dream. I've wanted this barre studio since I was 16 years old.
Trust me, I get it.
Just tie.
Yeah, dude, I get it. Like, our businesses are my
you
actual
understand.
dream. But mama needs to recharge sometimes. Like, I just want to sit. On my
You are
couch.
lucky that this is your business. Like, obviously it takes so much work, but like, this is where you recharge.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah. I come on Sundays when we're not open, and like that's
so
when
awesome.
I do my stuff, because it's like I love being here when no one's here too. It's also like a pinch me moment to walk around when no one's here
and see everything that you have, all the equipment, everything you've built, and you're just like,
it hits different.
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you have have you had a big pinch me moment with your business so far?
I had a little one the other day, and this is like so minimal, but I was in Trumbull and somebody that I didn't even recognize was wearing my CRM socks on the Reformer.
That's
and
cool.
I was like, I don't know who you are, but I see you.
That's really cool.
That was like a little one. I had a really big event happen on Valentine's Day this past year. I collabed and did something at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, very cool.
And it was like a very high ticketed event. Like I charged $350 per person to work out.
Okay.
And I was like, oh,
That's really cool.
we have made it.
Yeah. No, that's
And
really
it
cool.
wasn't until I looked back on the footage of it either, because I brought my parents. Like, everybody was in awe of the venue, and so when I brought everyone there, I was so in work mode, like setting up mats, like doing everything. I didn't even like take any of it in.
Yeah.
And as soon as it was over, I was like, oh my God, I just did an event at Mar-a-Lago.
No, that's really cool.
It was crazy to me.
Did they come to you for it?
No, I went to them.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Listen, that's something I talk about all the time, like in terms of like entrepreneurship.
You can't be afraid
and
to ask.
You cannot, like, in my opinion, a lot of the times you have to be shameless.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh, I am.
oh yeah, like I'm
It's
like,
so bad.
you should see me messaging people to get people on the podcast.
I
I'm
love
like,
it. Oh,
hey,
wow.
it's me again.
Was that me?
And if the DMs, no, I just gave to I knew where to find you.
You just show up at the studio. So I'll see you next Thursday.
I was like, you want to be on the pod? No, it's more like when I'm traveling, because I'm like the New Yorkers are the hardest to get, and that's like where I started my career.
That's your
like,
people.
That's my people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so funny. I'm like messaging all these New Yorkers, and I know I'm in their message requests. You know what I mean? So
Can
I wish.
you get Bethany Frankel?
Yeah, we'll put it on the list. I think it's on the list.
I think you can get her. She's
Yeah,
here now.
She's here. I know.
Yes.
We'll get her at some point.
Okay.
Mark my words. But no, the entrepreneurship is you have to just be shameless. You have to.
No one warned me.
Do you do like vision boarding or anything?
I do. I have a vision board in my house. I had like a night with a couple of my girlfriends where we all did our own vision boards.
Yeah.
And I think that those are really helpful.
They are. I had a picture of podcasting on my vision board in 2020.
No way.
Yeah. For 2025. Isn't that crazy? I totally forgot about it. I found it recently. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep,
I mean, the universe just works.
Like, it's one of those things where like I knew it was always in there. I just like the girl I was in 2020 had no idea how the heck I was going to get here.
Yeah.
Like, I was not.
You don't have to know.
No, you don't have to know.
You just have to know it's going to happen.
You just have to know where you want to go. And then like the right things come at the right times.
Just unfolds.
And when you shamelessly pursue it, and when you put yourself out there.
Yeah. You can't just sit at your house and be like, why hasn't this happened for me yet?
Right.
Which is what my mom says to me about dating every day. I'm like, I haven't met anyone. She's like, well, you're on your couch again.
But I feel like you go out on the weekends and stuff.
I do. I go out. I like to go out to like nice dinners, and I'm not a partier though. Because
You're not? Do you drink or no?
So I gave up alcohol a month before my breast dog in
Oh, okay.
2023. Haven't taken a sip since.
Really? Oh,
I
I'm
just wanted to get
impressed.
inflammation out. If I knew you, I would have done your hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah.
I had no idea about all this stuff. So now if you need inflammation, Nicole's got you. But
Yeah.
I was trying to get it out, and that was like the only way I knew how.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
I
drinking.
drink on the weekends. That was about it. But everything else was really clean in my life.
Okay.
And remember, this is when they told me I couldn't do barre for 4 weeks. I was spiraling.
Freaking out. Yeah.
So
Can you walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an easy recovery.
You did.
Yeah. By the second day I was driving.
Oh my god,
It
that's
was
incredible.
so stupid.
Did you go over
I could like
or
barely
under the
move
muscle?
my arms. Under.
Wow. Okay. Because
A
I feel
really
like that's
easy
even harder.
recovery. It was.
It's great.
I went to Dr. DeLang, I think, and Dr. DeLang at Aesthetica in Gardens. He told me the whole procedure took like 17 minutes.
Wow.
He literally just opened up my nipples, slid it in, closed it, slid it in, closed it.
Oh my
I
god.
have no
that's
scar.
amazing.
It's like a little crescent, like right underneath the areola, and it's like insane.
Love it. And
I've
you're
wanted
like
it
so
forever.
happy
I'm
you're so happy you did it.
Yeah, I've had no issues.
That's amazing. Yeah, knock on wood. But no. And you won't. Like, you live such an anti-inflammatory lifestyle.
I was worried about fitness after.
Yeah.
There's things I can't. I mean, I'll never do a push-up again. I'll never do a wide push-up
really?
again.
Okay.
I do tricep push-ups every day. But
Okay.
that just made me sound like such a douche. I do tricep push-ups every day. But like when I'm demoing in class, you know, like I'll do those. But I always avoid wide, and I never do like chest or hanging stuff. So no pull-ups.
Oh, I didn't realize that you had to avoid that stuff. Okay.
I'm sure you don't have to anymore, but it just doesn't feel right to me when I'm doing them, and I just don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
And like for me, I'm like, I do chest stuff to have cleavage, and you have cleavage, so.
Now I do.
And are you like, you love like a Botox or like a laser? Do you do all that?
I haven't done laser in a year. I want to do laser again. I did Halo and Moxie last time.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Oh my God, it was like a magic eraser for my face.
Really?
It was
Okay,
insane.
okay.
So I want to do that like probably October, November when the sun gets a little less intense.
Yeah.
Because I love the sun.
Yeah.
That's like my problem. I don't want to be out of the sun for a week.
True. With lasers. Yeah. Yeah. That
and
is the hard
you
part.
have to, or else you like blister.
Yeah.
So that's my plan for October. I'm like a maintenance Botox filler girl though,
Okay.
through and through.
You just go like every couple months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Where do you do filler?
my favorite is right here. I used to have like a pretty significant bump on my nose.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
I never know.
I know. I used to want a rhinoplasty so bad. And my girl just puts like a little filler right here and smooths it out.
Okay.
I've been doing it for like 2 years and I love it.
Wow.
I've
I
done
love
here.
that. Okay.
I've done like here to bring the chin down because I have kind of a round face.
Okay.
And I've done cheeks and lips, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look snatched to the gods. So
Thank you.
Who do you go to?
I go to Katie. Katie Hoffine. She used to work at
Katie.
I go to Katie. That's it. Everyone
Look
like
her up.
everyone in Jupiter knows her. Her name's Katie Hoffine. She's a PA. She works at Tighter Lines now. She used to be at Aesthetica at the place where I got my boobs done, but she's awesome.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Katie. Shout out Katie.
Go to Katie.
Whatever your last name is.
Obsessed. What's the plan for CRM going forward? Because you started with like a tiny little studio. I actually never made it to that one.
It was a 5-person bar studio above a salon.
That's what was so like it girl about it. It was so like
Thank you. It's so Gossip Girl.
it was so, but it was like this hidden thing, and that was like kind of part of like the barrier of like why I never made it, because I was like, I don't know. I know it's downtown, but I feel like I'm just gonna get
The
lost.
parking sucked. You would have gotten lost. The building made no sense. There was like no signage. It was horrible. It was a great place. It was like how I had to start.
Yeah.
But I mean, we outgrew it in 2 months, which is insane.
2 months.
Yeah, I opened in May. My first class was May 10th of 2024.
Okay.
And by the start of season, like August, I was like, we're screwed.
Wow.
But there was 5 spots. I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't like doing that well. It was,
No, but that's amazing.
yeah, it was good for the spot that I was in. It was full,
Yeah.
because there was 5 spots, but then the wait list started getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was happy to fill them, and I was like, I'm fine to stay here with full classes.
Yeah.
And then there would be like 3 people on the wait list, which I was trying to move, and then it moved to like 7 to 10 people on the wait list, and I was like, oh my God, like
That's amazing though. Like that when you can see your demand like that, it's incredible.
demand went crazy.
And you don't do anything to market, it's all just word of mouth, right?
Yeah, I just do like social media.
socials, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
But are you
I
even
need to
doing,
do
like-
marketing.
Are you even like doing like paid socials or no?
No.
Right, okay.
Just like random posts.
Yeah.
I had a decent following before I started, but once I started this business, it definitely grew.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And how many spots do you have in your studio now?
Now I have 12. So we've doubled.
And it's stunning. Like you did it so well. Like I just, like I said, a workout class for me, I'm half there for the workout and I'm half there
Atmosphere.
just for the atmosphere, the vibes.
The vibes.
Like
the music has to be good. It has to be a beautiful environment. It has to be clean.
Has to be
I'm so
clean.
weird about cleanliness.
yes.
You've
And
probably
you, like-
seen me with my emotional support vacuum.
I love it. I love
Just
it.
vacuuming
And your
all
dog
day.
is there, which is like, I'm obsessed.
He's the
I love.
best.
You have like this beautiful golden doodle.
He's the best. He's the best thing that's ever happened to
He
me.
is, and I just love how well behaved he is. Like this is his life, and he's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, welcome to my home.
Yeah. It's Bronze Studio.
Yeah, I love it so much.
I think we're going to drop a merch line.
You should. You
Of just
absolutely
him.
should. You absolutely should. That's like the most like, if you know, you know, too.
Yes,
Which I love about
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
So, are you happy with this studio? Are you like?
I'm very happy with it. There's a couple things where I wish they were different. Like, since we're in like kind of a strip center, I got to be careful with music volume.
Okay.
I've had a couple complaints from neighbors.
Yeah.
But besides that, everything's good. I feel like we've outgrown it again.
You do? That was my question. Like,
I wish we had more room. I wish there was like a bar on each side.
Okay.
So I could be like walking through the middle and kind of like doing both bars. It would be ideal for me to have like 18 spots.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything as big as Lifetime where they had like 35 per class. That was way too much.
No.
I did love being on a stage, but that's like the only redeeming quality. And this one is like, it's all in line, you know, how I wish that there was 2 rows and they were kind of staggered.
Yeah.
So that people could still use the mirror and they could still have like a back row. That's what I was used to in Pure Barre.
Okay.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
I think my next location will be Tequesta.
Yeah. So would you open a second location or would you move?
No, I would open a second.
Okay, good.
We're staying right where we are in West Palm.
Good,
I feel like
I
I
can
hit
walk to you in West Palm.
Yes.
So I'm like, please don't move.
Well, I feel like we hit a gold mine with the location.
You did.
Everyone cool is moving in there.
Yeah.
And I think Tequesta's a little sleepy. That's where I own my condo still.
Oh, cool.
So I have a bunch of people and friends there that are kind of chomping at the bit.
And like the whole Jupiter area is like just blowing up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll partner with you there for human.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so excited about that place, by the way.
I know. I'm so
Your
excited
gardens,
to have you
people are
in.
going to love it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's like really fun to infiltrate a new area because it's so different from
You're not in Boca anymore.
Yeah. No, it's so different. And I love having both because it's like they each have their own like strengths, and even like you'll see the difference in the offerings. Like they complement each other very well. So
yeah, if you can't get something at Pureform, you go to the other one.
Exactly, and vice versa. Okay, I want to do a little rapid fire with you.
Okay.
I
feel like we're on Call Her Daddy. This is so exciting.
You would be a great caller, Daddy, yes.
Dude, tell her that.
And I'll message her. In all of my shameless outreach, I'm like messaging Alex Cooper.
I have a guest for you.
You should have Christin Rutley on.
That's how I would make it.
Hey, you never know. Put it on the vision board.
Okay, we're doing vision boards next week.
Yeah. I'm down. I'm always down.
I got to redo mine. Mine's a little old.
Yeah, I do too. I'm like, I get a little overzealous. Like I said, in 2020, I was making one for like 2025. And I'm like, right now I have like a half a house built for my neck for 2030. Like, I need to like.
You need to do smaller
take it back
increments.
a step.
You need to do like just a 1-year plan.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I have a 1 year, but I'm like, I always want more. So that's fine.
And that's why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse because I'm like, I just need to relax, and I can never just
You
relax.
have 1 second to relax. You're like, so let's open another business.
Literally. I'm like texting Allie, like, I have a product idea. Like,
that's where I'm going next.
Yeah?
I got to do a product instead of a service next.
Yeah. Or like a digital service.
Yes. Something that I'm not like trading my time.
Yeah. Would you ever like stream your classes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely should.
I need to find the right person that's going to help me like do it the right way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. That's how to like
scale.
If you really want to scale your business, because then you don't have the overhead of like the studios and all of that. That'd be sick.
I know. I just don't know what I would do with myself if I didn't have to walk in and teach in the studio every day.
You could still walk in and teach in the studio every day.
But not having to would be a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can travel whenever you want.
Yeah. No, I do need to get online more. I have virtual classes for like random clients that like live in Connecticut or people that want to work out with me, but I don't have like a app the way that these trainers do, which I think is a great idea.
Yeah. No, that would be sick. Okay. What was the one moment that completely changed the way you think about health and success?
Oh my God, you should have sent me these ahead of time. I don't know. The one moment?
Yeah. Has there ever been one moment that you were like, oh, that I really thought something different before, but that just changed my mind?
I would say opening the second studio.
Yeah.
Like I now that I'm in it, I have these visions of when I was younger, like looking at studio owners and being like, oh my God, like they have this glamorous life. Like they all just like drive these Range Rovers and they teach bar and then they go home and then they do nothing all day. And that's literally not what happens. Like, yeah, they have nice cars, but they're doing something all 24 hours of the day to grow their business. So that was like maybe an aha moment where I was like, oh, I have to actually work. Okay. Once the doors were open, I realized that I'm running it.
My favorite thing is when people are like, so if you're not the doctor, what do you do? And I'm like,
nothing.
So much.
Nothing. I just sit here.
I just give you tours. Yeah. That's all I do.
Tour guide. Yeah. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. It's insane.
Yes. In any business. And that's what, like you would think, or anyone would think like, oh, a fitness studio, like how much admin could there really be?
People think if I'm not teaching, I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'm just not on the mic anymore.
Yeah. No, there's plenty of work to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. So that's been the biggest like eye opener for me, I think.
Yeah. And you recently hired your dad, right?
Yes, my dad just officially retired.
Oh, congratulations.
Like, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
He was like 40 years in the real estate. He did commercial real estate.
Wow.
Like on the lending banking side. And ever since COVID, he's just like kind of been checked out.
Yeah.
He's he was like one of those that wouldn't get the vax, so he lost his job in New
wow.
York. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like senior vice president for this big Israeli bank.
He was in New York? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're from New York originally.
Okay.
After 9/11, we all left and went to Kentucky, but my dad commuted back and forth for work.
Oh my God.
My dad missed his
like
meeting.
Monday to Friday?
Yeah. My dad missed his meeting in the first tower of the World Trade Center because I had the flu. Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, I have
His
full body
whole
chills.
office died. Yeah. So my mom was shaken to her core after that. I was like 4 years old. I remember like sitting in my monkey pajamas watching planes hit the buildings on TV. Had no idea that my dad was supposed to be there. He was like video conferencing.
Whoa.
Because he didn't normally work in the World Trade. It was just like a random meeting that his whole office had to go to.
Wow.
So he went, or he didn't go, sorry. They all went and none of them made it. My mom was like, we have to get out of here. We cannot raise a child here.
Yeah. Where in New York did you guys live?
We lived on Long Island.
Okay.
So like Babylon, West Islip area.
Yeah.
And then my dad would just like take the train and commute to the city if he needed to.
Right.
But
it makes so much more sense that you're from New York than Kentucky.
yeah, I was raised by New Yorkers in Kentucky. I have no Southern
I
to me
thought that
whatsoever.
because I remember in one of the classes I took, you were talking about being from Kentucky. I'm like, wow, she really is not giving Kentucky
No
vibes.
accent. That's so strange.
No, I really would have guessed Long Island.
No, I stood out in Kentucky. Everybody was so nice and sweet. And then me and my mom would walk in and everyone would get scared.
Is your mom like same personality as you?
She's 10 times me. So
Really?
New York.
Oh, I love that.
She's like my size. She's so small and she
Obsessed.
could just like kick the shit out of anyone.
Obsessed.
That's her.
Obsessed. So your dad would just fly back and forth between Kentucky and New York.
My dad flew every Friday, left every Sunday for 15 years or something.
Wow. Very impressive that your parents are still married.
Oh, that's why they're still married.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you kidding me? We have the best relationship ever. But once COVID hit, my dad was like, what do you mean I can do my whole job from the computer?
Yeah.
Like, I've been paying for flights for 15 years.
Wow.
And that changed the whole trajectory of his job. And then I think once he started working from home, he was like, I'm not into this.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to work anymore, but he's somebody that can't sit still.
Yeah.
So until I like gave him a task, he's like, I got to do it. I have to do something. I have to see money coming in somehow.
Yeah. And it's so fulfilling to work together. Like I work with my husband and my dad. And don't get me wrong, it is trying because we're all like here together a lot as well. It's actually been like a nice thing to now have Human on it because my husband's there like 90% of the time.
You're like, bye.
And like the past week we've been coming home, like we
miss each other.
We like, even if I'm up there, he's down here. So we miss each and we come home and I'm like, how was your day?
Exactly.
I haven't seen you.
That's what my mom said. She's like, it was so exciting. Every Friday he would come home and we would like have the weeks to catch up on because they've been married for like 35 years.
Right.
So like you got to keep things interesting.
Totally.
Allegedly, I wouldn't know. And this is like what worked for them. And now they live together. They're in Palm City. So they're like 40 minutes north of me. But
they're down here now.
Yeah, they're in Florida now. So now all of us are in Florida. They followed me.
I love that.
Yeah. My mom drives to class like 3 times a week.
Oh, I love that. I'll have to meet her one day.
Yes, definitely. And I'll bring
my
her,
mom.
Of course. Yes, yes.
I was like so excited to bring my mom to the class, but it was waitlisted.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah. But my mom would love it too because she's like I feel like I love working out because she has always loved working out. Like she was always doing her
her stuff in her like home gym.
Yes.
My mom used to do like workout tapes.
Yes.
I would do them with her. I would be like 5 years old, like crunching on the floor behind her.
Literally when I was like 14, I started doing her workout tapes with her. And I remember seeing like my first little like shoulder muscle. And I was like, so excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that too. I used to do it in our gym every day.
Oh my God. I love that. I'm doing great at rapid fire, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry.
Okay. What's the biggest health trend you wish would disappear?
Cold plunging.
Okay. That's fair.
I hate cold plunging.
That's fair.
I hate being cold.
Hate it? Okay, you just hate being cold. Yeah.
And I do think that women don't reap the same benefits as men.
I agree.
Cold plunge, testosterone responds much better.
Yeah.
But they're just everywhere now.
It is. I think people are really overdoing it.
Yes.
And the way I do it is like only during my follicular phase. So
Okay.
if you have a regular cycle and you know the phases of your cycle you're in, like, and you don't have severe thyroid issues, you don't have severe fatigue issues to begin with, I think it can be beneficial to do it during your follicular and ovulatory phase, but that's a small window in your cycle.
Yeah.
Like,
these people are doing it twice a day a lifetime. It's stupid.
Or like, they're getting in for like 12 minutes. Like, no.
The first time I did, I think I lasted 10 seconds and I never went in a cold plunge again.
Yeah. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like, it's all good. Like, there's plenty of other
I think
ways.
there's benefits, but I think that people are like acting like it saves the world.
Totally.
And it
like
doesn't.
anything. Like it's once again. It's
What's yours? I want to know yours.
Oh.
Am I allowed to interview you?
Oh, sure. The carnivore diet. I think there's a time and place similar to cold plunging.
Yeah.
I think it can be really helpful for people with severe autoimmune issues. But I think I like see, especially men, using it as like it's like the man's version of like the cabbage soup cleanse or whatever.
Dude.
Like my husband's friends, like, remember that when we were like little kids, like women would do that. And like I just hear, you know, all of like Joe Rogan, it's like the Joe Rogan follower type people who are like, well, I did it and I lost like 30 pounds and it was amazing. And then I'll hear them being like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to do the carnivore diet again. I'm like,
it's like the same people that are putting beef tallow on everything.
yes. Like, can we just have balance, please? Like,
you
like,
can have butter sometimes.
Like, you can have butter sometimes. You can have steak, like a lot if you want. But it's like also just like mix in a vegetable. Like, you need micronutrients at some point as well, you know?
Yep. I didn't realize how important they were until I did my micronutrient testing.
Well, that's what people don't realize is you're going to end up with gut issues long term. If you try to live this like one very strict way, like
doesn't work.
Even like this would be another one for me. I was really plant-based for like a long time.
Oh God, don't tell me this.
And I'm still repairing my gut because
your body needs animal protein.
It does. It needs protein. It really does, especially mine. Like, I feel so much better eating protein now. That was the one thing, like, training for my wedding, there was many ups and downs, but I started eating animal protein again because my trainer was like, you need protein. And, like, you're not going to get it with this,
especially if you're running and doing the weights that you were doing. They were like, hello, your soybeans aren't cutting it.
Yeah, like, your lentils aren't cutting it. And, like, it's a lot. I personally, because I'm also just, like, I have PCOS, like, I'm hungry. Yeah. Like, I'm a hungry girl. Like, I like tracked my protein the other day. I accidentally, not accidentally, I wasn't even trying to. I ate 130 grams of protein throughout the course of the day.
How did you feel?
Because I was just, like, hungry.
Was your stomach messed up the next day?
No, I was fine. I also kind of, like I do collagen in my matcha. That's, like, 22 grams of protein.
So you like, do sneaky things.
Yeah.
You're like me. When I do, like... So I found out that I can't do dairy.
Okay.
I can do goats and like sheep's milk, but I can't do cow's milk. Yeah. So I had to get this like sheep's whey protein that I put in, but I also sneak in egg whites and I sneak in sheep yogurt. So it's like, it's like a 60-gram protein shake.
Yes. And that's what, like, I'm not like, I need more protein, like, until I like barf. Like, I was genuinely hungry for the amount of food that I ate that day.
And if you feel fine, then do it.
Right. And that's what felt good in my gut. But when I was so plant-based, because I was working out hard, I was hungry, so I'm like eating all these plants. It was so much fiber, it was too much.
Yeah, your body like couldn't process it correctly.
Because it's the same thing. Like, yes, most people need more fiber, but you can overdo it. And
you can severely overdo it, and that's going to give you the opposite issue.
Exactly. Yeah. Then you're so bloated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, for me, it's like carnivore and plant-based. Like, just find somewhere in the middle that works for you.
Good. I'm glad that you added meat back in.
Yeah,
it's important.
Me too. It's so funny. I still like don't love a steak. Like, I feel like everyone's like obsessed with steak, and I'm like, I still don't like it.
I literally feel like steak is a fad right now.
It is.
Like, it's insane for me to even say that out loud, but like, because steak has always been steak, but now people are eating it all the time for every meal.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's weird.
I agree. And
like,
I'm just
steak also has fat in it. And okay, you know, another thing that I think needs to go away is avocado on everything.
Yes.
It's still a fat.
And you can eat too much fat.
Yes.
The same as protein, the same as fiber.
These people are eating steak, eggs, and avocado for breakfast every day, and they're like, I don't know why I'm gaining weight.
I know.
Oh my God. I don't know.
And what the problem is, too, is like, you have like these influencers doing it, and like whether they're genetically blessed or they're not actually eating it, or maybe I don't know how they're eating it and looking great, but they're like, it's anti-inflammatory, blah blah blah, and then you have all these people following them and trying that.
It's literally not.
And they're
red
like,
meat is not anti-inflammatory.
I know,
by the way.
Exactly. But yes, and you can't have too much fat.
Yes.
Like you don't need egg yolks and steak and avocado. Like choose one.
And putting cheese in your eggs. Like
Yes.
people think it's like, oh, this is like a well-balanced breakfast. I'm like, you literally just compounded 4 fats
Yes.
on top of each other, and you're calling it protein.
Yes.
And another thing I learned with my nutritionist is like things like peanut butter, or like things that have protein in it but have more fat content.
That's a fat.
That is a fat.
Peanut butter is a fat.
That is not a protein.
Yes.
Just because it has 4 grams of protein doesn't mean it's a protein. It means it has protein.
Yes.
And people are just, they're not understanding.
Same with beans. Like, yes, they have protein, but they're a carb.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, yeah, beans are a carb source. Yeah.
You're smart. You get it.
Likewise, we should hang out. Okay, what's the biggest wellness myth that you think is actually holding women back? I feel like we kind of just covered that one.
Mm-hmm. I would say also the GLP, like the people that are abusing the GLPs, they think that it's going to get them to where they want to be.
Yeah.
But if you're not working out and you're not doing the other right things with it, it's literally just going to eat you.
Yeah, I agree. And it's the epitome of like, it can be the best or the worst thing for your longevity as well.
Yeah.
Because like the best thing you can do for your longevity is gain muscle. And the anti-inflammatory effects of the GLP-1 can also be really anti-aging. But if you overdo it and you lose your muscle, like we're worse off than we were.
Yeah, you put all this work in the gym for nothing.
Yeah. If we opened your bathroom cabinet right now,
what
would we be shocked
My
to
bathroom
find
looks
in
like
there?
a bomb went off right now. It's like I was like getting ready like a psycho before I came here. You would find a blow dry brush. There's like nothing weird in my bathroom.
Okay.
My kitchen is where the weird stuff is. You would find like, I don't know, all my makeup, a million hair ties, my like edging brush to do the perfect slick back.
What's weird in your kitchen?
Don't ask me that. Like the things that I put together for food is weird.
Like what?
You might not think it's weird.
Like, are you using like psyllium husk to like...
What's that?
Oh, it's like a fiber source.
No, but
You
now
could,
I
like,
feel like I
thicken it.
need some.
You could like thicken a smoothie with it. Be careful with it because it like it's a very strong fiber source. But yeah, like sometimes I'll like a really like almost like an ice cream texture smoothie, and it can help like.
Have you fallen victim to the Ninja Creamy yet?
No. If I had an inch more space in my kitchen, I would have.
I think I should get
literally
one.
know where to put it. Yeah.
That's like that's like a health trend that I think I'm going to fall for.
Yeah. I mean, all those ice creams look really good.
I know.
I also just like ice cream, like in my like high school days was definitely like a binge food for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm like a little like, maybe I don't need to introduce ice cream as a food group back in.
True. Well, you know your triggers. That's important.
Yeah, it is. Do you think women are sabotaging their health in the name of aesthetics in any way?
Yeah, I think they can be.
Yeah.
I really do think it just depends on the mental state of the human, because I sabotaged myself for a little while, but I pulled myself out of it, and I feel like I'm doing things healthy in the right way now.
Yeah.
But I think that almost all of us probably go through a period where we're in some sort of self-sabotage mode.
Yeah, I agree. What is one practice you swear by to help clients hit their goal?
Walking.
How much do you walk?
This week has been off for me, but on a typical week, I'll pretty much walk 5 days at like at least 3 miles.
3 miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like minimum. Sometimes it'll be like a long 6 mile. Sometimes it'll be 3. Sometimes it'll be 4. It's just kind of like whatever I have time for. Mm-hmm. But it's a wellness practice, and it clears your head like no other. I do it without AirPods. I don't listen to podcasts when I'm in.
Really?
I listen to podcasts like if I'm on the Stairmaster, if I'm like driving.
Yeah.
But if I'm on my walk, I like unplug.
Love that.
Yeah. And I think that walking gets you far.
Yeah.
Like
it really
literally, but also it gets you in those cardio goals for that steady state that you're probably not going to get any other way.
Yeah. So you're doing like a pretty fast walk,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a power walker.
Dude, same. Well, it's the New Yorker.
Let's
in
go
us.
power walking.
Okay.
Okay.
No, literally I was walking into Trap House with my husband yesterday. He was like a block behind me. I finally was
Bye.
just like, fine, bye, see you there. Like, I can't.
There's like, you're like kicking dust behind you.
Yeah, I'm like, what are we, we're from New York. Like, what are you doing? He used to do that in the city too. He'd be like, I don't want to sweat.
Oh, my dad is the worst in the city. He's like miles ahead of me and I'm fast. I'm like, dude,
really?
where are you running to?
Oh, that's awesome.
He's like a professional.
We got places to go.
Yeah, exactly.
What's one habit you had in the past that you swore by that now makes you cringe?
Oh my God, running.
Running, yeah.
And listen, running's not bad. I just, like I said, I'm an extremist, so I overdo it.
And for me, it was hard on my hormones. Like it was like I was always tired. I was that girl. I would go to the gym. I would lift for an hour and then do an hour on the Stairmaster or on the treadmill and come home and literally have to take a nap.
And you're like, why am I tired? I don't know.
Yeah. And then I'd be drinking like 5 cold brews throughout the day.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, I don't know. I can't lose weight.
I feel horrible. Yeah.
I feel horrible. And I also just binge ate an entire bag of chocolate chips because I'm starving.
Yep. No, I get it. We're not that different.
Yeah. No, I had a feeling.
We're not that different.
I had a feeling. Last one. What is the number one fitness question you get asked by your clients?
How do I build my glutes? Or how do I
bet.
get like stomach fat off?
Yeah.
Glutes and abs are the number one thing that everybody asks. And you cannot build glutes doing Pilates and bar. You can tighten them and you can...
I was going to say, would you ever do like a glutes class?
Yeah. I have core and glutes on Saturday.
Oh, you did?
That's what it's called, yeah. And we're actually going to switch it to Tuesday too.
Ooh,
arms and abs isn't doing that well, so I think we're going to make more booty.
Okay.
And switch arms and abs to Thursday.
Okay.
So we'll have 2 different days now of like just booty focus.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll finally get into a routine and start coming
You
to
will.
that.
You will.
Because that's what I do need, like a booty focused day.
Yeah. It's beneficial.
Because that's what I do notice. Like I build shoulders and I love my shoulders. But when I'm doing like full body most days, it's like, no, I need to work more.
It's not enough
I
glute.
want more booty than I want shoulders.
Totally.
Yeah.
So you should still do like a full body day and then maybe do 1 full glute focused.
Yeah.
Whether it's a class or just a lift.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd
Where
be my
can people
advice.
find you?
On social media, CBJ Rutley, or they can come to the studio like you
Come
do.
to the studio.
Come to the studio. It is in West Palm on South Dixie, or I don't know when Equinox is opening. It's sometime
The
in
signs
like
say the fall.
Yeah, sometime late fall. You can find me there, and I'll be here. I'll be at Pure Form.
Hell yeah.
I'll be doing treatments.
Yeah, and walking with me through West Palm.
Yes, catch us power walking.
Yeah, love it. All right, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
It really was. We could do this all day.
I know. Like you guys don't have anywhere to be.
Awesome. This podcast was brought to you by Pureform, a comprehensive wellness center in Boca Raton, Florida. The website is pureformhealth.com, or you can find us on Instagram at pureformhealth. Feel free to message us with any questions, and note that you can connect with our providers for consultations over Zoom, from everything from stem cell therapy to hormone replacement therapy and peptide therapy. That's it for this episode of the Healthspan Collective. We hope you found it insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed today's conversation, we'd love for you to rate, review, subscribe, and send it to a friend. We'd also love to connect with you on Instagram. Follow the podcast at Healthspan Collective and me at Nicole J. Doran. And leave us a comment on our latest post, letting us know what you'd like us to cover next.